was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the L.A. Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Black 80, Bloc. Go.
Here's Herbert. Into a double team, that's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Now what? Bronco 80.
Another run for Gibbs here. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Kappa. Let's go. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, he, like many good running backs, loves to go to the right, and he looked really comfortable going right there.
And was aided by the deception from his QB, who dropped back first before pitching it out to the right to him. I think it allowed the blocking to get set, and that allowed for the big run, too.
Set. Kappa.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5-9. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
59. Set.
Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Sam Laporta. Incomplete.
And they tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
To throw, it's Milton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 46 yards. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one too low.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Home troops. Kappa. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kappa. Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray. Sit.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green hut. White 80. White 80 hut. Green hut.
Back to throw. Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Delta, hut. Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Milton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Chargers 3.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Set. 380. Run. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. A lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
380.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defense gets to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. Ready.
To throw is Milton. That is caught by Laporta. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Milton. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes this score Lions 28, Chargers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Milton now to throw. And it is incomplete here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Milton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets gets the sack.
And it's 3 and out.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go now. Punt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
The kicker on.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
This right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 3 week one touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
5-9. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Set. Baylor tight. Lion. What is it?
Here's Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, You're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
At this stage of the second half, interesting. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a run here, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. James Pierce in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To throw, it's Milton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. After right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Lions will take over here as they get up to the 33-yard line. And these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up a second and goal at their 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, Milton. Goes to a corner, right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
70, ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Panther 60. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Kill. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done any.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Milton dumps it off to Mixon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line is executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The 7-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready? Panther 60. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, They will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Check out.
Now back to throw. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and finally put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
79 Broncos. Jeff.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 7 Pirates. Set count.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
70 Razor. 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it was played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Lions, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky and we keep getting. Imagine down.